Tom Oar is busier than ever. And today he's gearing up to tackle an unusual project.
Today we're going to skin these two alkali.
Something strange was uncovered only moments ago inside Tom Oar's trapline cache. And the entire team is shaken by what they found. The place had been sealed for years, preserved by layers of ice so thick that no one expected anything out of the ordinary. But when the morning sun softened the frozen lid and caused it to crack open on its own, the discovery that followed was nothing anyone was prepared for. A trail crew was moving through the area after a harsh stretch of weather, checking landmarks and supplies like they always did when snowstorms passed through. Tom wasn't with them, but he had already allowed the team to inspect the cache whenever conditions became risky. From the outside, everything looked normal, still and untouched. But the faint shift in the lid caught their attention instantly. It looked like something inside was pushing upward, something that had not been there before. The team approached slowly, unsure if the storm had shifted the wood or if an animal had somehow forced its way in. But the closer they got, the more they noticed the details that didn't match natural damage. Strange grooves were carved into the side of the cache, not from claws or weather, but something deliberate. Almost as if someone had tried to open it days before and failed. They decided to open it fully to make sure nothing inside had spoiled or been disturbed, but the lid refused to lift. Ice had sealed it so tightly that it felt fused to the wood. It took two people pulling it once and another using heated tools before the first crack formed. Then warm air flowed out from inside the box, surprising everyone because no heat source existed in a frozen trapline cache. When they removed the lid, they saw layers of hides stacked unevenly, pressed in ways that showed recent disturbance. Something beneath the top layer shifted slightly, a subtle movement that wasn't caused by wind or melting ice. One member lifted the first hide and felt warm air rise again. No animal could have created that. As they cleared the layers, they uncovered an object buried under the furs, metallic and long, with a textured surface that didn't belong to any trapping gear. The moment they exposed more of it, confusion spread through the group. It looked intentional, placed carefully, yet completely out of place in a remote trapline cache. When they lifted it out, another object came into view beneath it, larger and much heavier. It was rectangular and sealed around the edges with faint symbols pressed into the surface. The warmth radiating from the bottom of the cache came from this object. As they placed it on the snow, it warmed the frozen ground beneath it and sent thin mist into the air. That was when they realized these items had been hidden on purpose. They found a small metal fragment buried near the floor, covered with tiny holes forming a symbol that matched the markings on the rectangular object. Then they uncovered the final layer, a tightly wrapped roll of frozen hide tied with rawhide knots. When they opened it, they found dozens of carvings etched into the hide spirals. Strange symbols and a perfect circle in the center, carrying the same symbol they had already seen. Inside the hide was another bundle stitched shut, containing a tool that felt heavier and more unusual than anything else they had uncovered. At the bottom of the cache lay an envelope marked with a faded warning, "Must not be found." Inside were notes and diagrams describing locations, objects, and secrets that none of them could understand. The team stood in silence as snow began to fall harder around them. This no longer felt like a simple discovery. It felt like they had stepped into something hidden for a reason, something that might change everything they believed about Tom. Oh, and his work on the trapline. If you want to stay updated as the mystery unfolds, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss what comes next.